not having any money to, having money, and a lot of it is basically, obviously, luck and a bit of hard work and being prudent. And I realised that, I am lucky to be in a situation that I'm in. I could have been in a totally opposite situation, and it doesn't make me feel happy.
Good evening, guys. Good to see you guys here. It's just a quick call, basically, because we've got quite a few trades running right now, and guys, there's a lot of noise coming from everywhere, guys. Just mute yourself if there's too much noise in the background. Right. So let's get into the chart, because we're actually trading those USDJPY, and pretty much waiting all day for the move. Let's see if that move takes place or not. And we want to make sure that we maximize that profit on this one. Let's see if it's worth holding or it's time to book profit. Right, guys. Can you see my chat clearly? And there's a really loud noise coming from you guys. Can you mute yourself, please? Come on, guys, mute yourself. If it's a lot of noise coming from.
Hello.
Yeah, we're gonna have time to chat. Right now, the trade taking. We're gonna make sure that we maximize that and make the right decision. Right. Okay, that's better. Was all this time since like we're in a helicopter or something. All right. Okay, guys. It's a trade that's running, so we need to have a look at this. If I can get the chart up. Right. Just someone, can you just tell me that you can see my chart clearly? You guys, just anyone, just unmute yourself and just say yeah or no, because I don't want you to start talking in the blank chart.
No, cannot see.
You can't see it, no? Okay,
No.
then let's start again. Okay, that's great. Thanks.
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah, but yeah, not on the main. Yeah, open the chart. That's it.
Can you see USDJPY chart in front of you?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, that's great. So the trade that we are currently on, guys, we got two positions running, right? It's everything good. There's nothing to be concerned about. But when you got two positions running, at least our trade is protected. So what you're going to do is you got option to book profit on first position, or put into break even at entry price, just to be safe, because you don't know when the market closing. You could just make a opposite direction move and win a good profit with the first position. We don't want to running a negative. So have your first position, book your partial profit, and just put into our entry price, which is at 57, I think. 12.55. Yeah, we had order here, so we entered here. No, on this one, I think. Yeah, so we entered around here. So one position is in a decent profit, another position is in pretty much what, seven pips profit. So you don't want to leave both position all open. So this is the reason that we locked one position, and let's see what happened with the last position, final position. And all depends on how the daily candle is closing. So right now the move is just taking place, but as you can see, it's struggling at this area. It's done the same thing 4 hours ago, around here. So market, we'll need to see the market drop below 12:30, 12:30, 112.30. We like to see that market price drop below this. Next half an hour, we'd like to see that price drop below to give us the confidence to say that direction change. Otherwise, this is what is actually been happening for the last 4 hours, ranging here. Market goes up, down, up, down. Eventually, it's could do to the top or to the bottom. So at the moment, everything that I'm looking at is showing to the downside. So that is the reason that I'm not really concerned on that trade, because that we go for one position, close our position, or if you want to see it through, minimum, I would advise you to have it onto entry. So this is exactly what I'm doing right now with my trade. I'm moving my stop loss onto the last for the last position, first position. At entry, I'm just taking a little bit of profit out, and I'm just leaving it at the entry. I'm just moving my stop loss with the market, basically. So I'm just closing it. I don't want to leave any, especially with from profit. I do not like to see my trade go into negative. So I just locked my one position, and let's see what happens with the next hour. Then I could make a decision now. With you guys as well, at the moment, everything is literally just the way I was expecting. Right now, hourly showing good sign, but it's still got half an hour before that candle close. So we like to see at least, this is coming down here, we like to see around yeah, see a candle close below 12:30, 112.30. If you got the close there, then we know this move is coming very much likely, which should close our one position on its own, because this is where one of our target 112.05. So it's going to get closed here. We like to see this candle close below 12:30. Otherwise, it's going to do that again. It's just going to go back up, possibly even here. But it's a very crucial hour. This is the reason I'm actually I come on to live session, so that you guys see what I'm actually doing, and you can make your own decision as well. Right now, my focus is nothing else is on that candle, but I like to see that candle closes here to say, Aki, hold your trade. Everything. If this candle goes and close here, then that would be a red light to say, Aki, you need to think about your trade. So right now, everything's saying, Aki, hold your trade. Nothing here telling me to do anything but to hold my position. Until this candle, depends on this candle, that would be the indication. Market going to tell me what to do. So right now, everything, price action, everything telling me, Aki, hold your trade. So this is what I'm doing. So next hour, I don't know how our next hour going to plan out. If next hour tells me that Aki, you need to get out of the trade, I'll be getting out of my trade. So right now, it's telling me to hold my trade. So this is exactly what I'm doing. So you guys, I'm expecting you guys to do the similar thing as well. So this is my main focus right now. To hold this overnight is based on my daily candle. Based on this candle is how if I'm going to hold my trade overnight, or I'm going to close my trade and try again. Depends on where this finish closes. I like to be below 12, 112. I like to see the daily close below 12 to say tomorrow is likely to be a bearish move. So this is what I'm actually focusing on right now. The trade is everything, but long way to go. Yeah. Yeah, because my main focus is what Usdjpy. That one, you just took it. I know it's a risky trade. I took it because it's a good level, and direction is going to be a reversal. So it's at a point of reversal or continuation of the one. So right today, yesterday showed a sign, good possibility of reversal coming. Price action was showing signs, but today it's the same thing. It just rallied, but price got rejected at the same level, similar place. So that indicating that is momentum. Momentum is slowing down on USDCHF. So which means our entry is close to perfect entry. If we can, if we can survive today, I'm very, very to go towards our target. It all depends on today's close, but it's finishing the day with a strong move. So hopefully next 2 hours at least we see bearish move. If you can see that 2 hours of bearish move, It's very much likely we're going to see a reversal this week. So that is this is the reason that I took this trade. Entry is a very good place to enter, and risk is pretty much 30 pips, and we're targeting pretty much 400 pips. And that is possible because of where it is at the moment, at a point of daily reversal. So when that
Anas,
takes
you
place,
just mute yourself.
sorry, say something?
Arsalan, mute yourself. Arslan, please mute yourself. Also, Anasus, please mute yourself.
All right, because the screen changes. Yeah, got yeah. Right now, is the main focus is how the candle closes, because that is, we are playing with our real money. We know that we make the right decision here, or that could end up not making the profit we are looking for all day. Because pretty much this trade been waiting for all day. Hopefully, the direction is changes where I was looking at, and finally showed the change of direction. So hopefully that continues. So now that we want to make sure that we make our right decision. Otherwise, it would be waste of whole day. Half an hour could be the half a whole day worth waiting for, and this half an hour could spoil the whole party as well. So it's very, very crucial right now is how we manage our trade. So that is the reason I'm actually here, because a lot of you guys new as well. So I thought I'll come on live to give you that little bit of help, because I know in the past what happened where trade I'm telling all because I'm playing, and what happened? You waited on negative all day, and as soon as it's gone to blue, you close it because you waited all day. The reason tomorrow is the reason you couldn't wait for that trade to come into blue. As soon as it comes to blue, you close it. The reason behind that you should be calm, coming to your diet. If it goes against you, we know what we are risking. Well, I mean, I advise not to have you on your phone, but you'll be looking at your phone every minute. You'll be looking at your computer. You'll be keep coming see what is happening every minute, every second. You'll be going for your lunch. You'll be looking on. But when you start doing it with a trade with good risk management, you are not going to be doing this. You'll be like, I know exactly how much is I'm going to lose on the trade. All about when it comes to profit, I'm just going to manage my trade, and that's how you're going to be trading. Then you'll be feel a bit calm, and then you're going to feel a bit more relaxed. Otherwise, it's just going to eat you. Because I've seen it. A lot of guys actually trading without realizing you turn into gambler. It's very, very very easy addiction. It can without even you realizing you are doing it. Because I've seen it happen. Group as well, I have to throw them out because they actually turn into gamblers. Where first it was just taking one trade at a time. Oh, you're just going to try and increase my risk, and eventually what happens is they start making money and then losing money, and then start them chasing those trades, and eventually they, without they realizing, they actually start gambling because they were losing so much, and then try to make back. It doesn't happen. This is it. End of view. As I said, look at this level, guys. It just literally doing the same thing again. This is the level that I've been waiting for to break. It's just not breaking. Everything indicating it will break through, but right now we have to be a bit cautious because it could just go back up again. And when it goes there, then bit of concerning thing to watch out for this level. If it breaks through, you're looking at another possibly 50 pips to the top. So it's ranging here. Last time. I'd like to see that got 25 minutes before we're going to see happening here. 4 hour, and I'm monitoring on 1 hour mainly to see what is developing right now. It just the price got rejected at the same level again. Until that breakthrough, it's just going to be doing all of this. So that's the reason I said to you want to see both negative at once. You're going to panic. So I put of this, but I get this. It's very, very important to see that candle, how that candle closes. closes, we like to see one of them. We see one of them candle, we should be sitting back and candles. Ideally, them say yes, sell us back. So just next 20 minutes, it could decide what is happening with our trade. Let's look at different time frame. What is that? What is developing forward? So there you go. On forward, what is actually happening? It's a down channel there, and it's actually respecting that channel. Only way we're going to find out it's actually respecting is pretty much to see this candle close, which is going to be around 10 o'clock. So it is respecting this level there. It's pretty much this level is respecting. So if this is correct, then we should see this move here. 1180, sorry, 118890, sorry, 11.90, and then if it breaks through, then we should be seeing 1130. So those are the levels that we are targeting. 110, this is my final target. It's about getting through those levels. You get, yeah, today if we can get below 12, then pretty much I'll be expecting to get the final target. So it all depends on how the daily candle closes today. Our entry is good. We just need the market to decide if it's going to follow through it or not, because this is what's been doing for pretty much I think a week or two now. Here, from there to there, from there to there, it's just ranging. And now what I noticed is the range getting tighter. So what does that mean? Breakout going to take place. As you can see there, that range started from here. This move has started from here, there, and start coming back down, back there, down, back there, down, and eventually, as you can see, the price range, this range of move coming very, very tight. The move is coming smaller, going back there, and then going back up, and then what's going to happen is coming back here, and if it fails, it's going to do the same thing, very, very similar, going back there, and eventually, if it breaks, it's going to go there, and if not, it's going to come back here. So eventually, it's going to do this. So you could expect for another day or two doing this. If this level holds, this is what's going to do. Eventually, you're going to see that boom down here. We're going to see boom back up. So it's, at the moment, it's more likely towards the down right now, because we can't predict what's going to happen tomorrow. We know what is happening right now. Right now, indicating is downwards move. So we just have to be patient and let's see if that follow through. Because every time frame showing that direction right now. But market going to decide which way it's going to go. Right. Okay, guys. Yeah, we got another 20 minutes. Any of you guys got any questions? I can go through them because right now is nothing really happening. Yeah. So in 15 minutes, yeah, it's going to do this again. Yeah, just going to play around here for some time. It's a great setup for scalp. It's like scalper's paradise, so you can call it. It's a great setup. Well, the dip, you are hitting it both ways, buying and selling here. Yeah, because that is pretty much scalp setup the way it is, because you know that level, and then it's a bounce here. So it's 30 pips movement. It's been doing it for I think about 5 hours now. I think started from here, and this they just somebody's 25 instead. Right, yeah, everyone's going to get added to the group. At the moment, as I said, I'm just going one by one. If your name not there, just message me, just remind me, so I'll be putting you into the group. Because other group is eventually going to get closed, so I'm just moving people. Right, as I said, just have to wait, because I don't know if you can remember, was it last Friday or Thursday when we were in that trade, we were selling from the exact same level. I think we went at a 12.62, but today 12.55. And it was doing exactly the same kind of move, same pattern as well. Exactly at this time, pretty much exactly at this time. So 8 o'clock we saw Usdjpy made a move off 75 pips on Friday. I think it was on Friday or Thursday. Was doing this, and all of a sudden, just before the market closed, boom, we see market kind of closed here. So we like to see one of them move, and this is one I'm actually targeting as well. But this hour is so crucial. See that it's back up again, do not want to see that candle the way it is. Like to see that candle closes here. 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes. Well, someone have to give way, so hopefully in our favor. Because DCHF is doing the same thing. I'm just looking at my trades, guys, as well, because I've got quite a few positions. Right. Got any questions? Any concern? Any questions that I could go over? Right now, is just... Sorry.
USD CHF.
USD well, you only see the USD, no problem. Let's see USD because I'll be looking at this one because I know it just if it happens to be that reversal what I'm looking for, it's going to be a fantastic trade. If not, we're going to get stopped out because that one is playing up very much for the last 2 weeks, and it's just showing signs. I took a position because I saw the stop loss I can put where I can put it, and from there is a good possibility. So that is the reason I took it because this one is playing up like anything. Let me go into the chart. USDC. Right. And let's quickly have a look on daily first. Right. It's respecting the rejection on Friday's rejection. It respected once. As you can see, today it gone untested. So a failed test is a good sign. It actually exactly tested exactly at the same level. So it's a good sign. But it's nothing changed in terms of the direction. Absolutely nothing changed. Even 1 hour, it's showing signs, but it's still holding that uptrend. This clear uptrend is still holding. But only thing that giving me a bit of confidence is this still holding this price, holding this this move. So on Friday when that move took place, market kind of retraced back, but it's like retraced 100%. So that is a little bit concerning. But it failed. One fail. We like to see this structure break of this structure. So we need to see price below list below 99.80. That's what we like. We need to see. Well, direction to see change of direction. We need to see this structure break of this structure. At the moment, it's holding. It's a mini uptrend here, but overall it's an uptrend. So it's we like to see 40 pips close below. Oh, I think I can hear you, whoever it is. Can you just mute yourself? I can't really see who it is. Okay, I hope I got. Is that Eric? That is really naughty.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, but there was a noise coming on from somewhere. It's like someone hovering.
Yeah, there's one lad.
Right. Okay. So you see, as you can see, it's clear uptrend. There's no two ways about it. But that is where likely likely to change direction from. So it's good thing that it went untested and failed. So that is one thing that we can look at the positive side on that trade. At the moment, we're at entry, so pretty much 5 pips or something like that above our entry price. So it's nothing to be really concerned in terms of our where the market is right now, because our entries I think was somewhere here. It was 105 or something, 1005. So it's only 5 pips away from our entry. Then again, in this one, we just like to see that 40 pips, close of 40 pips from where it is right now. So what would happen is, if it happens to be 40 pips, it would means an engulf candle, pretty much close to, yeah, would be, yeah, close to an engulf candle, and which means short-term reversal. So then we can expect list hitting this level around here. So that is what I'm waiting for. At least if we can get about 70, 80 pips out of this trade, that would be a great trade. But overall, this is what I'm looking at on this one right now. Just to break off this structure, because at the moment it's done it for over a week now. Market coming back here and price getting rejected there. So this level is very, very important level to watch out for, which is because market, this is where actually been reversing every time. So 99.38, 0.9938. So we like to see price dropping below that level before we see this move take place. So if it happens to be today, I mean, less likely it's going to be today, tomorrow, we see price dropping below here, then we can expect coming back to around here. And overall, I'm expecting somewhere here. This is the final target for me, somewhere around here. So the first thing is this level. It just for over a week now, it's been holding. So we like to see that level structure break. So the only way we're going to see that is in a smaller time frame. Will give us indication. For showing signs, there's nothing confirmed. It's uptrend. So we like to see this structure is break of this structure. It's clearly uptrend here. We like to see price drop below around somewhere here to see the change of direction. For positive side, you can take it from this trade is if you want to stay on and hold, is that failed to make new high today. So which is a good sign. But then again, CHF, it does your head in a fit. It does weird moves. You could be sleeping. You could be seeing in the morning about done 500 pips movement without even you realize the market is actually back up to the same place again. So CHF is the one that I trade much. It's this one because of the risk to reward is very good, and I thought we'll take. Yeah, I show you view that you see. It's the one that done it too many times. Where drop off over 1,000 pips overnight, 1,500 pips overnight. Done it too many times, and it can do it anytime. And I don't like to be in that kind of trade where I'm going to sleep and it's not even respecting my stop loss. CHF doesn't. If those kind of moves take place, guys, it doesn't respect your stop loss. You can have a stop loss, but it's not going to respect. Right. So that's CHF. I'm not sure who asked about this one, so hope that helped. But my main concern, not concern, my main focus is on USDJPY, as this is the trade is planned it this one, and I'd like to see how that goes. As you can see it just don't like to. I mean, I'm not looking forward to see this candle. I like to see this candle here. We got 10 minutes. Is it going to happen or is it not? We'll find out. But it's still a negative candle, so I won't be really much concerned. It's still going to be a negative candle. But you don't want to see that kind of wick at the bottom like this. For Oli, it could be one of them. You just like to see one of them candle on for Oli. Ideally one of them. That would give us a nice move. But even if we get this for, that'd be great. We can get even for Oli here. That give us confidence in that trade as well. So that's that. All right, guys, nothing really happening. We've got 10 minutes before we see what is actually happening. Yeah, I do trade a lot on my 5 minutes, so that's why I usually watch 5 minutes a lot, because that is where I trade a lot of the time. Good thing you can see on 5 minutes, it's forming a downtrend, but we just need the price to drop below 30. Just as soon as you see it drop below 30, you will see a sharp move. It's just going to be like this. Come another drop here, we're going to see it, and then go back up again. And that is the reason that I said you guys need to watch this trade, is because this is what's going to happen. Just watch. It's likely it's going to come and it's going to do this. One of the move and whoosh, and then back up, and then eventually probably follow through again. We just want to get out if we get that kind of move, and then we can add position if that happens. We did it on Friday, so I am expecting a very similar thing to take place today as well. So this is it. Could make a sharp move here, boom here, and then what would happen is quickly go back and test that again. So that is the reason I want to get out here, and then we can add position if it goes back up. Just holding. All right, we've got 8 minutes before you see what's happening. Right, anyone else got any questions? Right, guys. There's another thing I need to actually ask you guys because a lot of you guys new as well. You know, when I send a signal out, I do talk a lot. I don't know if that confuses you guys or actually helps you guys, because that is more important than anything else. Because I need to know what is actually more helpful. Is it me talking there about telling you direction about the trade, or just leave the trade? If I need to say something, I say it rather than keep talking. Because the reason I do that, when I'm in front of the computer, this is what I do. Everything, because I know that you guys can't see it, so I just get that information across, that exactly I'm making a decision based on what I'm seeing in front of me. So any decision I make, I usually just post it on the group. This is what I'm doing. So it's basically I'm just monitoring the trade, and you can't really see me what I'm doing, but but I do yeah.
Yeah, as in, I personally, I don't have any problems you talking because that clearly gives us more, as in, it opens up.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, let's say today you send a signal on Euro USD, right? To sell at 75, around buy at 75, right?
So bye, yeah.
But by the time, as in, I was quick enough, but it went to 83 by the time I was into the trade. So should I like avoid this kind of trades, or should I wait for it to get to 75, or should I just, let it go
All right.
because it's a
Okay,
piece of
that's a good question. You on trades like this, if it's 3, 4, 5 pips movement, that's nothing. That's okay. It just, you need to see what time that trade was signal was sent. So for example, I sent the trade say 9 o'clock
yeah,
in
I
the
think
morning.
you got
Right.
78.
Yeah. You can't just go by the price, you have the time. So the reason for that is, for example, say I send the trade at 9 o'clock and the market is say here. So I said you go and buy, yeah? So you saw the market here, and if you are there, you'd have bought it here. And then what happened is 4 hours later, you decide you come onto you probably woken up and see the signal. And so what happened is by the time market is gone already up, we come out and then market back to our entry. Then that is not valid. That signal is not valid because we already got the move that we're looking for. Now that market come back to here, then we need to reanalyze for us to take a trade. Or if you know what you are doing, then you say, okay, everything seems to be fine, then I can take a trade because that signal is still valid. So you can, only way you're going to make that decision is if you know a little bit about it. Because otherwise, say I set a signal at that price here, around here, and the market just made the move. So by then, I usually probably book my partial profit, or I probably even come out. I probably even advise the guys to come out. So what happens is you come back to 4 hours later or 5 hours later, and you the market here, maybe exactly at the same price, and you think, oh, that signal is valid. That may not be valid because this move should not come back here. The price we entered. So you need to see the time first, the price and time. First time, you look at the time, say, you know what, I'm
I
5 pips
meant,
late, but yeah.
yeah.
So I'm five
What
pips
I
late.
meant is, let's say if you type buy now,
Yeah,
the first I used to do is just simply just press the buy button and that's it. Whatever the
yeah,
rate comes. But
yeah.
now because
That's
we have to calculate the lot size,
yeah.
it takes 5 or 10 seconds more.
Yeah, that is the reason, guys. This is exactly what the point I'm trying to get across to you guys. You guys need to learn because those moves, I can say, no, guys, there's a trade coming. What you would be doing is by then you'll be calculating your risk, you'll be calculating, and you'll be just waiting for your entry because market is not going to wait for me. Market is not going to say, for example, I said to you guys, hey, it's at that price you're going to sell. Market might not even get to that price, so I can't really say to you guys, sell it at that price because if it goes to that price, it might not do what I was looking for. So I can't say go and sell it at that price. That's more me predicting that price. And I don't predict. I see if the market comes to where I am looking at, then I would sell it. So for example, this one here. So when I say, because I enter on I don't know if you notice, if you guys notice, when I enter, market just goes boom, and I get into profit just like that. Even if it's a losing trade, I get to those 15, 20, 30 pips before market do whatever it needs to do. So I wait for that for such a long time before. It could be an hour, could be half an hour, could be 2 hours, 4 hours. I wait for that to enter at that with that move. So when I'm trying to send a signal out and you're not there in front of it, what would happen is that 5 minutes you'll be down about 15 pips, 10 pips movement probably be taking place. So that is something that I can't really do much about it because I can say to you guys, look, this is a setup. You go and sell it here. So what happens is you're going to sell it if everything goes to the plan, yes, that trade is going to go the way expecting. But if it doesn't, if you start playing around like this, and I say go and sell it, you're going to be in the negative trade for pretty much how many hours? 7, 8, 9 hours. You could be negative, and then you're going to see coming into profit. But when I wait and wait for that, just to make sure that I don't get into negative straight away, to make sure that I get the best opportunity, possible opportunity to get into profit, and that's why I wait for that time, and that's when I send you. If you ever will, otherwise, it's very difficult to actually go into the kind of trade I take. It is difficult. I mean, I totally understand, but if you enter within that time, you should be fine. It could be five to few pips difference, but you'll be fine. But it's something that I can't give you. So, for example, this is a setup. I can say, guys, put a sell order, sell stop here, and put your stop loss there. So that is me more predicting the market. I'm not. I am predicting the price. Everything is saying yes. This setup is. I like to see how my order get taken for me to enter the trade. And this is the reason that I don't send those orders. When I said to you guys, put a sell limit here, put this, I don't do that. The reason for that is I want to make sure that I am front of it. When my order get taken, I'm front of the computer, I'm watching the move, I'm seeing exactly how the order get taken, then I send the signal. And otherwise, I could say, you know what? Yeah, this is a perfect setup for me. Guys, just put the order and sell it. I can do that. I mean, a lot of you guys probably prefer that, but I can do that. But the thing is, you're going to be in a negative for such a long time. That depends on how the order get taken. So that is the reason I'm trying to educate you guys, so you understand those things. Then I can say, you know what, guys, this is the level I'm looking to sell. If the market if the price come with that kind of force or that kind of move, then you enter. Otherwise, you don't enter. I can say those. The guys that do education, I can say to them because they would understand exactly what candle I'm looking at, how the candle must come, and then they would take it. Otherwise, they would not enter that trade. So if I do that to signals, you guys are going to be, it's going to be like one of those signal providers. And I am not one of those signal providers where just say go and randomly sell because my support and resistance touched. Let's sell it. I'm just more playing with my luck, and I'm not playing with my luck. I'm playing with my real money. So if I'm going to be trading, I want to make sure that I am there. So that is the reason a lot of the time I actually invite you guys to come and join me. I'm taking a trade. A lot of you guys not even bothered to come on because you rather sit there and take your trade. So I cannot do anything about that. I'm doing everything that I can. But in terms of those things, guys, you have to learn. If you want to be like this, where I could jump in and say I'm going to get my 20 pips, I jump in like I've got one bullet and I usually go for one and I make sure I get it with one. So to do that, obviously you have to learn, and you have to get obviously you have to have the experience and everything around. You can't just get this. So on this one, as I said, Sherwood, it is very difficult. But I mean, I can send those overs. I mean, I do my analysis. Just listen to me. Just listen, guys, because you guys are not taking much notice of my analysis. I enter every trade not because I just randomly enter. I marked up on Sunday. Market just gone and touched those levels. Then what I do, I'm in front of my computer. I look at for entries. That's the only thing I do. I do not do anything else. And you guys should know as well. Aki sending the signal. Why did he send the signal? Because the market has gone to the level he was talking about last night or night before or when I done the analysis. So you guys need to invest your time on those things. You can't just rely on front of the computer and waiting for Aki's signals or anybody's signals. Aki's already told you what he's going to do when the market get to those levels. But if you're not going to take much notice of that, sorry, I can't do anything because you're not doing your side, your bit. You're just relying on those signals or just expect to make money, which is by luck it could happen, but in reality it's not going to happen. You are not going to make much money just relying on the signals, because the signals I'm sending, it is profitable. Go back 9 months, you will see how the signal's gone. But you guys, this is the reason, whole reason that I'm focusing on to see if I can make enough for you guys to understand when to enter, when to not. That is what I'm doing. I mean, for signals, I can't just say, you know what is the point of me coming in front of the computer? It's tomorrow, the market is going to come here, you're going to book your profit, and if not, hell, it's going to hit stop loss, so what? But I am not doing that. I am actually trading with you. So anything happens, it's going to affect me more than you. So that is the reason that what I'm doing is I'm doing it the way the professional traders trade, not those Telegram channel signal providers. They just literally put the mark on support, resistance. You go and put your sell order here, buy order there, sell stop there. I am not doing that. and that is not really trading. That is just playing with your luck. So I am going with whatever happening at that time. So that is the reason that I trade like this, and that's what I'm trying to pass on to you guys as well. You guys start to doing this because everyone got. I mean, I can't talk about talk for rest. There's a lot of guys I can say because they have been involved with me because they've been following so many different Telegram channels. They start believing on those ways where pips makes you money. You have to get 1,000 pips. You have to get those trades gets you 1,000 pips a trade. You have to get those to make money. In reality is not. That is just a number game for advertising reason. You can that is the reason that it just when I talk about those things, it really annoys me because this is one thing that I try to make sure it gets deep into your brain that pips is not what you make your money. Then you will be starting to invest your time learning rather than just relying on something. Because look at my chart here. Who cannot read this? I mean, even 10-year-old child, I can make sure they understand this. And this is what I've been doing for a whole year. This is why I'm getting really, sometimes I get really annoyed because this is what I'm doing as why couldn't you guys understand? It's something that I don't have any magical software. I don't have anything else. Yes, those entries, it takes time. I'm not saying you're going to go get the entries right. What I'm saying is to understand why is he actually taking a trade here? Why is he not taking it there? Why is he looking for here? Why is those things I'm giving you every week, guys? You need to understand I'm giving you those things every week. So you guys need to start to take those seriously. Say, you know what? If he's looking for a trade here, it's my responsibility as someone who wants to learn. Why is he taking it there? Why is he not taking it here? Why is that level so crucial? Why does he send the signal that price, not 5 pips below? What is the reason behind it? There is little bit. Then you're going to add up everything else, and then you're going to start trading yourself. Otherwise, guys, if I just say, look, I'm monitoring my trade. What I'm waiting for is just that candle. No, I'm not just waiting for that candle. I'm waiting for the price to tell me price action, and how the candle closes, how the candle opens. Those are the things I'm looking at. I'm not just looking at it because of that level is crucial level. I'm looking at everything together here because this candle for me is so crucial for me to stay in the trade. Is I need the candle close here. If I get the candle here, then it's following everything I'm looking at. Pretty much 100% of everything I'm looking at. So if it's not there, then I need to start looking at all other things to say, is it still okay? I'll be dig into it more. But if it does here, my analysis is spot on because I'm literally just going to leave the trade running. So those things, that's how you manage your trade and that's how you take your trades. But you guys start to take notice of my weekly analysis. Bottom line. Otherwise, the signals, I'm not sending 1,000 signals a day. I am trading just on those 2 to 3 pairs a day forever. It's only those Euro USD. Usdjpy is not set up there, so I'm not trading today. Usdjpy here and there. So only few ones, and those are the ones I do my analysis as well. And if you look at Usdjpy, I mean, although I didn't trade, if you really want to trade, here's the setup. Everything was there. What I said is done exactly what I was looking at on last night. Market, where is it? When I said I'm going to buy here, if the market drop, sorry, where is it? In the morning, you could have got a nice trade because I woke up pretty late for that trade, so I couldn't take it. When I said market is going to do that move, if it does come down here, I am not going to look to buy. So what happened in the morning? First thing in the morning, this move took place, and then what happened after this move? This candle formed. So that's pretty much 100 pips there. If you are there, if you're thinking about taking that trade, you would have been ready for that move, and you would have took the trade yourself because I already told you where the stop loss should be, what your target should be. Things like that you need to take serious. You need to take it seriously. That would be something they're fond of you. You're in front of the computer. You say, I want to take a trade, but I can already analyze that chart. Why don't I go and watch the video again instead of one time? Let's see what levels is, and you would go back onto your chart, and you can mark it yourself on your chart. And that is one way of learning, because that's what I've done as well. So you see something, you start copying it onto your own computer or on your desktop, whatever it is, and then you just kind of have the same setup already. Well, with all those up as well, so exactly identical as chart as mine. So I don't even have to say anything. A lot of guys, education guys, they'll say, you know what, guys, you know what I'm looking at. I'm selling it. They know where the stop loss is. They know where the take profit is. We are in. You don't actually go in and say, it's at that level I'm going to sell. It's at there. It's that. We just say, right, guys, this is the setup. We all know. and I'm selling it. So they know what level I'm looking at because they got the exactly same setup as mine, and they got the same chart in front of them. So that's how we trade, and that's how you should be looking at it as well. You're starting to take notice of the analysis, guys. That is, it's not that Sherwood. It's not about 5 pips difference. 5 pips, you would know it. It's not going to make any difference. F is the right trade. If not, the 5 pips could be costly as well. Yeah. So look at the candle, guys. We go just close, man. I didn't even see it. How the candle closed. Got chat away. Was chatting away. Let's see. Is it all good? Not bad. Could have been better, but still, we closed with a bearish move, bearish candle. So I'm all good. I'm holding the trade the way it is until I see something happening here. So still showing a decent sign of downwards move. And yeah, I was looking at 30. It's just about looking to break that 30. It's pretty much on 30. So 29, it just rejected. So it's doing it actually, what I was looking for. Was taking time, but it's doing it. Right, 30 I was looking at, just going to 29, but the candle is not closed, so it's still above 30. Just looking for 30. So at the moment, guys, that trade is fine. It just, at least now, one trade is in 30 or 40, 30 pips in profit or something. So safest option would be you book profit on the first position or close your first position, and then you'll be more relaxed. Otherwise, if you try to hold and you're not booking your profit, and then eventually could go and hit your stop loss, both being negative. So best option is, because the market is struggling at that area, so it could just at any time could bounce. So when it bounces, you're going to go back to the entry. So if you had took 50% out, what would happen is, if it bounced and you know that trade is still good, you could add that 50% back from there. So you pretty much made money here, you made money here as well. So that is the reason that it's important to book partial. So I don't even wait. 30 pips, no matter how good the trade is, boom, I book my 50%. And that 50% is free, so I can add that 50% at any time. Right. Right, Sherwood, I did go around a lot, but because I need to get this information across, because a lot of guys need to take those analysis seriously. Because my trade is nothing else. It's based on my weekly analysis. I already marked up a weekly, like last what day was it? Sunday. A lot of you guys were there, so it's based on exactly the same. Usdjpy that was marked up 2 weeks ago. It's a markup, exactly the same markup. That is the reason I said, look, guys, exactly same place, same price, behaving the same way. So now I'm ready again, because this is the area that I've been looking for again. Because we booked our profit on Friday, waiting for the retracement. Retracement took place. It just gone about 20 pips above what I was expecting, but still all good the way it was shaping up. So that is the reason I took the trade. So it's based on my all those analyses. And then I just look at it and I see everything is fine, direction is good, I'm selling it, I'm buying it. So that's what I do. I don't just go in and start marking every day, every hour. Its main markup is there on the weekly. Rest, go into smaller time frame to see the direction, entry, exit, and that's it. So that's what I do. All right. Yeah, that one is shaping up, guys, for a good move. It is shaping up for a good move, guys. So let's.
See, also one more thing. Whenever I see a chart, you have a different kind of this trend line that is going down. As in, how do you draw that?
Let me go back. Okay. Draw the trend line down. Okay. So I'll go into hourly because that's too small. Okay. Let's say this example here. Which one are you talking about? The trend.
Uh, yeah, this thing, the blue lines, the darker blue lines. Yeah,
This.
yeah, this one. Yeah.
These, to be honest, right, this is the one that you're not going to understand. I'll remove it, because that one, what happened is, this is an indicator, draws the line, and this one, it moves every hour. So you're going to see that this trend line sometime here, sometime there, sometime coming closer. So it moves with the price. It moves with the price, basically. So that one is, you have to know how you're going to use it. You can't just say, I'm going to rely on the indicator, because that one is moves. So 1 minute you're going to see this trend line, another minute you're going to see, oh, actually moved. So where is that support resistance level? The best is you draw these ones. These ones are the better ones. you just mark it up the levels. You just mark it up one here. You got support, resistance. Those are the better ones. It's more valued. But if you want to draw them, you just get your the sorry, what do you call it? The trend line just on the left hand side here on your MT4. And you just go from the bottom. This is the, can you see the red one? Red I just drawn. That one is more valid trend line than the blue one. This one is
Okay,
a
okay,
valid.
that my confusion, because I used to
The red,
think,
the
yeah,
red one
that
I
was my
just
question.
draw. The red one I just drawn manually. That is actually a main trend line. This one
Right.
is not a trend line right now. This one is not. This one is not a valid trend line right now, because if you look at it here, it hasn't even touched any level. So you're just saying it's drawn an angle trend line. So it's not really a trend line, this one. So for you to trade and you starting to look at it and say, oh, this is a trend line, but you are not going to find those levels by just looking at this trend line. It's actually the red line I just drawn. That is a valid trend line. So if the price break this, I would be more, that is more valid than coming here. So if this level breaks, this actually broke the structure. So this is the reason I'm more focusing on there. The red line here, come below, around here, this uptrend structure is actually taken, not here. Yeah, this trend line just literally there. Maybe if we were still there, next hour, this trend line could go closer to this. So this one is something that you can't trade on that. I can just remove it for it's just something that what happened is because I trade more price action. So for me, I just want to have a quick look just to save me time. I'm like, okay, so I got this. I know it's uptrend, and where did the price reject it? Oh, one here, one there. Instead of me going there, instead of me drawing this one there, it's literally there in front of me, so it's saving me time. Next one, or the better one actually is drawing this one. This one actually give you the channel. You can draw a channel with this one, the blue one there manually. It's here. This one gives you
Yeah,
a
but
nice channel.
in channel, how do we increase the distance between the channel?
You just pull it. This one is quite tricky. That one. This one you just pull it. I don't use that one much to be honest, but you can draw a nice channel with that.
Can you open it on a new map, please? A new chart.
Right. Yeah. You know what? More important to look at the trade, man. I'm getting carried away. Do you know what? I got 600 pounds at risk. I got 600 quid in the risk, so I need to watch the trade. Just give us 2 seconds because I just seen something move taking place. I don't just the main reason is being here is to make the money on the trade. And learning wise, we're gonna have another session. Where is that? Because we're all in it. We need to make sure we make money, not get carried away here. We could go into good profit and then end up not making the profit on that one. Where's my chart gone? Oops. No, I lost my chart. Oh no, I lost my chart. Can you guys see my chart or actually lost it altogether? Is my chart
Yeah,
disappeared?
it's disappeared.
Yeah, because I think something happened. Oh no. Need to see that trade. It is. Oh no, it's nicely moving. Yes, it is moving nicely. Okay, that's good. Okay, I've got the chart here. I need to get into my chart. Usdjpy. And also, you know how important it is for you guys to set your chart up like this, the way I have. If you have 4 monitors, fantastic. Minimum you need to have set up like this to see different time frame at same time, so you don't have to move your head all over. Just everything is in front of you. But right now in front of me, what do I have? Although I've got a monitor, but I'm not even looking at the monitor because that one is giving me all the information I need. Right now I can see my 5 minutes, what is happening. I can see my, that is should be 15 minutes. Oh, hour is alright because I am trading on 4 hourly. So now I can see all everything's happening right now. So I got 4 hour, sorry, that should be an hour because I'm trading daily. So now I got the 5 minutes here because I've been changing everything right now. So it's everything in front of me now. So I can make my decision based on just looking at this. I can say, okay, I can see something happening in 5 minutes. Is it something to be concerned? Right. Press reject. That is daily. So it's a good sign. Daily is showing signs of downwards move. On daily candle, as you can see it there, it's just dropped below the below yesterday's price. So that's a good sign right now. We like to see one more push to the down. We should be done. It's just not happening. It is, look what we're actually trying to do again. It's just trying to climb back up again. It just dropped below 30, but it's trying to climb back up. It is trying to climb back up. But I'm pretty much now, I've got confirmation to say it's going to make a downwards move, even if it goes back up now. It's showing that signs of downwards move right now. Yes, price drop below. Yeah, drop below 30. Now it's trying to climb back up, so I think it is going to come down here. Now it's more towards this move, guys. So let's start. See how because if it's all, this trade could be a very good trade. It all depends on how the daily closes. We get daily close below the 12. We possibly in a good trade. Very good trade. It could be a very good trade. All depends on the daily close. So first time today, the price, first time in last good few hours, price dropped below this for 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. I think. How many hours is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hours. This is the first time price dropped below 30 in 8 hours. So that telling us something here. Right. Okay, guys. I'm not going to hold you guys for too long. So what you do is our one position should be closing here. So when the first one position closes, then just move your stop loss slightly a few pips into profit. The last position. One position going to close here. Another our one position. Just move the stop loss slightly. No, actually we have to leave our stop loss at least where it is. Entry. Yeah, we have to leave it at entry and see what happens. So if we make if that trade goes and hit our take profit, the second position, just leave the first position at break even. At entry price, just leave it overnight, because it's a good possibility if we hit our first target is doing this move. So even if we are sleeping, we might wake up in a nice little profit in the morning. Depends how the daily closes. So guys, our trade is both of them are secured. We can close at one position at any time. Second position we can close as well, but there's no point closing right now. The direction is showing signs of change of direction right now. So move the first position, one position is a break even. We booked some profit, and the last position is likely we're going to hit that target of the 45 pips. We're going to likely to get that. If we get that, and just leave the other position running at entry price, because this is the one I'm looking for, and because those are my sleeping hours, but it could happen overnight. This is what I'm looking for, this one here. So it all depends where that candle closes today. That could give us indication, but it's good, very good likely chances that we're going to see that one. So even if you're going to sleep, have your stop loss with trailing stop loss. Have it on trailing stop loss. What would happen is, if the market makes the moves while you're sleeping or something or not watching, the stop loss will follow with the market. So if the market goes against you, will stop you out in profit automatically. So that is the reason that it's good. If you're not watching it, just have your trailing stop loss, 15, 20 pips or 30 pips. That will go with the market. So every time the market makes moves of 30 pips, the stop loss will follow with 30 pips. So eventually you're going to get stopped out, which means you're going to come out in profit. So that is one thing that I would advise you to have it if you're not watching it overnight. Because this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to leave my I'm going to trade maybe about 30 pip trailing stop loss on, if that move takes place. Otherwise, before the market close, I might even close the full position. It all depends how this closing. If this is starting to climb back up, right? I can give you another hint here as well. Right. If you see for any reason from now on the market goes back to say 1245, just close both positions, because then I need to reanalyze the chart. Because from there, I do not expect the market to go and hit say around 50, 1250. I'm not expecting to see the market going and touching that now until come back here and then go. So you guys, if next, how many hours is it? What time is it now? It's 7:30. So we've got a few hours left before the market close. So before the market close, if the market goes back to 45, which is our second entry with the second position, just close that on at entry, because you just do not want to. I don't want to see that my trade go into negative. Then we can re-enter tomorrow. Depends on the market. Depends where the price closes. So don't let, from now on, don't let any of our position go into negative. Just close it at one at entry and leave it on a one and break even. And if it goes climb back all the way to the top, then obviously that trade setup is not valid, right? So I hope that makes sense in terms of, from now, we're not going to let any of our Usdjpy. We're going to come out at entry. If it goes to 45, one position at entry, another position we're going to leave it and see if it goes from there or reverse from there. So from now, we are not going to let any of our position go into negative. Although it's 15 pips, one of them with 10, 15 pips. Yeah, 115 pips, 125 pips. I mean, we can close both position if we want, but I am holding it. It's up to you if you can hold it or not. But one thing you can do is don't let the trade go into negative now, because if it goes back above 45, it's going to go on touch 60. It could go on 65, could go on to 75. Then we're going to have an even better setup to sell from, and price to sell from. So just don't let this go from here back to 45. If that comes and hit the target, fantastic. Both trades secured. So that's something that you guys can have a look at. Hourly is still uptrend, but best target is here. One position here. So I'm expecting to come and touch, which should give us our 45 pips in one trade and 55 pips in one trade. So pretty much close to 200 pips in them. Right. Okay, guys, have you got any questions? Because right now, I've got quite a few things to do and I have to move on. Just watch out for this. Just don't let it go into the negative now. Market going to close. We're going to have a better chance and better opportunity tomorrow.
Okay, can you just upload the weekly analysis on YouTube channel?
It's already there. It should be there.
No, it's not there.
Is it not there? Well, I'll double check it because it should have uploaded itself. Okay, I'll double check. I'll double check it. It should have been there. I'll double check it.
All right.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot for tuning in. And yeah, just take things easy, and we're gonna get there. USDCHF, I'm not sure what is it doing. It's just close to our entry. It's not doing much. It's my main trade is Usdjpy. This is the one I'm focusing most, and I like to make sure I get the most out of this one. It's going to make a decision. It all depends how the daily closes. And for now, just don't let it go back above our entry price. Any of the trades. Market going to close. We need to reanalyze before we take our trade. Okay, guys, take care, guys, and we'll see you later or tomorrow. All right, take care, guys.